The descent into madness for Teofimo Lopez. I don't know what's going on, but he's asking Andre Ward to appear on his podcast, but he says something very strange, something very bizarre that I will talk about in this video. He's asking Andre Ward to appear on the podcast, but then asking if it's only for blacks. Let your boy Ego take you through it yet again. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. I am the best in the business, and it's not even doing it. A lot of y'all listen. We're at 666. I don't like that number for obvious reasons, but trying to get to 75,000 on the Instagram. Building this new page. So make sure you guys subscribe. Link in the description or Boxing Ego 1. For all your boxing news, I got you covered. I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm a businessman. You know that because you find me at my place as a business. We are multi-platformed, so don't ever get that confused. Now, about Teofimo Lopez. This man is off his rocker. He's a couple pills short of a full medicine cabinet, and he continues to do these antics, very bizarre stuff, in my opinion, and it's weird. So let me take you through it. I made this graphic. Teofimo Lopez asked Andre Ward if his podcast is for blacks only. Very bizarre stuff. But per usual, see, there's a lot of low quality content in this boxing space. I don't just talk about it. I show you the proof. I show you receipts. Y'all need the receipts. You guys should demand more of us as content creators. A lot of people talk and say so-and-so said this or this fight's happening, but they don't show you the proof. I'm showing you the proof. This is what I am talking about. So there's never, when it comes to Boxing Ego, the best in the business, and it's not even close, there's never no confusion about what was said. I don't make forgeries. This is not Photoshop or AI. If I tell you, I show you. It's that simple. Boom. You see it on your screen. Teofimo Lopez. It says, when could I get on the podcast, question mark, or is it only black entertainment, champ? Just a question. And he tags Andre Ward, hashtag respectfully. It's funny when people say stuff like facts, but then they're lying. Or they say hashtag respectfully, and they're really being disrespectful. Why on earth would Teofimo say this and ask if this podcast, The Art of Ward, All the Smoke podcast that Andre Ward is a part of, why would he ask if it's for blacks only or black entertainment only? Teofimo's going to get enough of this race stuff that he's doing. I don't know why he's doing these racially charged things and trying to get under people's skin. It looks stupid. The question is stupid, and you're hurting your career, my guy. First of all, let's take it down to the bare mineral soil of this whole issue. You're asking, hey, when can I get on your podcast? But then you say something dumb. Why would anyone want to have you on their podcast if you're being like facetious or saying, oh, is it black entertainment only? Is it only for the fried chicken and the collard greens and the watermelon? Like, what are you talking about? For starters, I know Andre Ward personally. His dad is white. His dad passed away, but he's biracial. He's biracial. So why would you even approach a biracial podcaster on some like that when his dad is white? Why would you ask, oh, is it for blacks only, black entertainment only? Sounds pretty stupid. But let's say T.O., he don't know Ward's dad is white. Whatever. Fine. Even though ignorance is no excuse. He's had on non-black guests. It's not just Clarissa Shields and Crawford and people that he's had on, Mike Tyson. These are great fighters anyway, so why wouldn't he want to have those people on his podcast? But I digress. He's done a podcast episode with Caleb Plant. He's not black. I mean, he might be, he might be invited to the cookout, but he's not black. He's a white boy. Shout out to Caleb. He's had on Eddie Hearn. He definitely ain't black. See, at least Caleb got some seasoning. My boy Caleb got some seasoning on it. Eddie Hearn, he's blue-eyed, 5 o'clock shadow. Anthony Joshua in London. He's white from Britain, Great Britain. So once again, you look pretty stupid asking if it's for black entertainment only. What is that even supposed to mean? Unless you trying to like sneak this and stuff. We're going to keep going. T.O. says, only boxing news. I am fit, ready to fight. I weigh 150 pounds and train steadily. No one cares. Like, why you want credit for something you're supposed to do as a boxer? It reminds me of a Chris Rock joke. I forget, Bigger and Blacker, one of them. Chris Rock was basically saying, I love black people, but I hate ninjas. And he was like, ninjas bragging about stuff they supposed to do. Like, yeah, man, I take care of my kid. You supposed to take care of your kids, bro. Like, you bragging about stuff you supposed to do. The man said, I weigh 150 and train steadily. You're a boxer. You're a pro athlete. You should be doing that. You don't get like extra. Like, imagine Steph Curry, like, man, I don't got no beer belly. I'm in shape. I'm shooting every day. You're Steph Curry. You're supposed to be doing that. Oh, my gosh, I'm the best. Every day and every night, my principles are that when you're at the top of the mountain, you just fought Steve Claggett, but whatever. You must continue to build and chisel yourself from the mind, body, and soul takeover, blah, blah, blah. So, whatever. But I can assure you the tweets are getting weirder and weirder. We'll just keep going. Pocket watching a millionaire who touched 10 throughout his career, looking like a whole bunch of brokies on this Twitter app. But you the one complaining about Top Rank ain't paying you and you never cleared $1 million on the fight. But whatever. To my ladies, I'll help you reach the climax that your man can't make. I got that good love girl you didn't know. Peach or booty, whatever that is. Emoji. Light on mine. Lover fighter. What? Hey, yo, bro. He said, lady, I'll help you reach the climax that you're making. Like, where did that even come? You talk about being wealthy, and then you randomly send a shot to the ladies like you Usher, making them eat the little cherries and stuff. Talking about a climax. Going nowhere fast. We've reached the climax. Every time I was in LA, I don't know who he thinks he is, bro. Okay, it's going to keep getting worse, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. The boy says, my divorce is being finalized in a few weeks. To all my married women and single ladies, I can't wait to meet you and make memories together with joy and laughter. Just friends, though. I'm being celibate this year. Love your enemy, happiness, divorce, hashtag free bird. Bro, I don't know what this divorce is doing to cuz, but this sound insane. First of all, you have no game. You're a celebrity and you're talking about my divorce is being finalized. So technically, until that's done, you're still married, right? Who's going to want to get in a relationship with you with this type of pitch and you're still technically married? And you talking about you're celibate and all this weird stuff. Bro, this dude is weird. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. All right, now it's about to get all the way funky. Smash the like button. Your wife left you for a black man, BM. It says your wife left you for a black man, though. How the F you gonna make the ladies climax when you lost your wife for that very reason? Hey, yo. Hey, I love boxing fans. Y'all be tripping, but sometimes y'all trip in a good way. Bro, he said, hey, he had to, this dude is wild. He said your wife, your baby mama, your wife left you for a black man. And he said, how do you know this? Are you asking to slob me? Hey, yo, what? That's weird, bro. You sure you anti? Yikes. That was a terrible comeback, bro. He trying to get bossed by a dude. Like, bro, what is good, bro? And then somebody else, a fan, said yes because we need answers to know how it's overrated, which I'll get to in a second. He said, I've spoken to different women that have expressed it. Ask the ladies, bruh. So that's in response to this tweet where Tio tells my boy Ray Jackson that BBC is overrated. And we all know what BBC means. Yes, by me. I thought you guys were better at trolling and creative with the disses. That BBC is overrated, my guy. It's more like big bank checks. Hey, yo, bro, what is wrong with this dude? Why, as a man, would you be talking about BBC? We're not talking about the British broadcast. We're not talking no UK BBC. We're talking about the American BBC. This is America, Jack. Why are you talking about BBC, bro? And saying it's overrated. And it's funny because Tank, he get his hair blown out to get braids, and he's sitting on a $100,000 Chrome Hearts beanbag chair, and everybody's like, oh, zesty, and this is moist, and all this stuff y'all saying about Tank. But this man, Tio, keep talking about black people and black members. You see what I did there? He keep talking about black people. Andre Ward is the show for black entertainment. He keep talking about BBC, talking about divorces and ladies. So I don't want to hear nothing about Tank hair being straightened when you got Teofimo and he talking about and rating BBC and saying it's overrated. And then he think I don't know if this a prom picture or something cut. He think he going to Sadie Hawkins or prom. He think he Casanova. Looking like he listened to Lefty Gunplay on the way to the prom. Man, come on, bro. Hey, I don't know what's up with the boy. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know no dude that be rating BBC that ain't on that type of hype. This is crazy. You're disrespecting Andre Ward, asking if his podcast, which is formerly known as Showtime Boxing, it's the same company or whatever, asking if it's for black entertainment only. What does that mean? Talking about divorce, talking about celibacy and abstinence. This dude is weird. Oh, yeah. And he's not fighting Subriel Matias. Keith Idek, boxing reporter, broke the news, and he says that the offer has been rejected by Teofimo's side. This is just terrible for Teofimo Lopez. What can I say? He's not fighting Boots. He's not fighting Matias. And it's funny because when these fights were reported, I told you there's a lot of low quality content in boxing in this space. And the fans, I hate to say it, they're gullible. They're slow. And they'll start praising. Like, they'll say Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis verbally agreed. People start, oh, thank you, Turkey. Thank you. This is an amazing fight. And then they say the next couple of days, fight ain't happening. Same thing with Tio. I seen people giving Tio credit for fighting Boots. Fight fell apart. Giving him credit. Oh, man, he's fighting Matias. That's a great fight. He's one of them ones. They was giving Tio credit for fighting Matias, and he not fighting either one of them. And he beefing with his own promoter, talking about, I'm going to expose Top Rank and Carl Moretti and this, and talking about buyouts. But you guys was just giving credit to Teofimo Lopez, and these were proposed fights at best. And it's funny. Mark my words, there's no black fighter that gets credit for hypotheticals. Like, Tank was in legit talks to fight Lomachenko. You didn't see these comments. And Tank was not the one that backed out. In the game of chicken, Lomachenko swerved. Tank just kept driving straight, and his team wanted to fight. Lomachenko swerved. People were like, oh, come on, why is he fighting Lamont Roach? Playing dumb. Playing with the king, the dawn of boxing. But you would never see fans giving credit to Tank for a proposed Lomachenko fight without having to beat him. Fans were like, Tio's, he got a great resume. He's going to fight Matias and Boot. Now we're hearing that neither one of the fights are happening. This slow descent into madness for Teofimo is looking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why would anyone want you on their podcast when you're acting this way? This has to be a nightmare for top-ranked boxing. This man is uncontrollable. He's saying off-putting things, and, you know, he also said, "Oh, I love black people." And then he quoted Tupac talking about the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sister on welfare. Ego care if don't nobody else care. Like, and I'm telling you, bro, 2025 is about to get ugly. Your boy Ego, I gotta destroy so we can rebuild. And that's what the game is. We out in all bulls. Tio is on pure bull with this race stuff. Calling people monkeys. You know, I don't care why you're doing it. If you think it's gonna help you sell tickets, it's corny, it's lame, it's not what's up. You can't co-sign that unless you want some racist vibes. It's stupid. Tell us how you gonna whoop Tank and Terrence Crawford. We good with that. We don't need to hear this like monkey talk when you know that term. It's like saying boy. You know, when people say porch monkey, and boy and all, you know what they on. You know what I mean? So it's inexcusable. And I don't know what's going on, the lack of funds or this divorce, maybe he's losing some money, but he seems like in the process he's losing his mind. And people are saying his baby mom and ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife left for a brother. And it seemed like Tio's had a grudge ever since, so it kind of makes sense because he talking about ESPN keep the black. Why you keep targeting black people, dog? That's all I want to know is, like, why is it always black people? But then it be more like Tio that steal and bite and siphon the most from black culture. I don't respect that. I'll tell a man to his face I don't respect that. Anybody. I don't respect, like, that's like pure culture vulture. He talking about, oh, I respect the blacks. And then you quote Tupac. That ain't enough. What did Jada say? It's good, but it ain't enough. Like, we don't respect that. If you're really down for blacks, you wouldn't act this way. You wouldn't be calling people monkey. These things aren't synonymous. So don't tell us, show us. If you good with black people, then you don't even have to say nothing. Like Eminem or somebody. Anybody that, like, respect black culture, you know, he don't have to tell you, oh, I love blacks. And he'll tell you about Master Ace and, you know, Method Man and coming up listening to Tretch and Naughty by Nature. He's showing you that he's a fan of the hip hop, and these are the LL Cool J's and stuff got him on this track. He don't have to say nothing. He's showing and paying homage and, you know, collaborating and showing respect. I just seen a picture with M and Flavor Flav the other day. You know what I mean? Teofimo, he want to dance in videos on IG Live, listen to J. Cole talk about Kendrick and Drake beef, and that's a lot of people. A lot of these podcasters and stuff, fake. They want to talk about the Drake and Kendrick beef, but then when real stuff that black people could use the assistance from non-black people, because the message grows and becomes more powerful when it's not just black culture speaking on it. Like if you have a white dude and he's like, oh, this is some injustice, and you have other races and other heritages and people coming out and speaking on these issues, it makes the message more impactful. But I notice a lot of these people want a culture vulture. They want to talk about King Von and, you know, O Block and all this type of stuff. But then when it really comes down to real black issues, they're nowhere to be found. They're not speaking on behalf of black people or uplifting black people or even doing anything to help black people. So that's Teofimo, what he's looking like. He's down to talk black slang and, you know, stuff that in the inner cities, these are the words that people is using and stuff. But he not really on. And now he talking about BBC. Man, get this man out. I'm done, bro.